where we last left off, the group has been transported to the lady's mazes. But unlike most of those she transports, you have been provided with a hint that the key to each lies within, and the lock for all is at the center. In addition, you have found out that each of you has been given a curse.
Mine fucking
Grenache.
sucks real bad.
Grenache's curse has been to lose control over his passions and his temper in particular. But while that caused him to perform some unfortunate or some poorly thought out actions, it has done nothing to remove any of his cunning or combat prowess. Aurelia's curse has caused her to forget her name and her title, and she has been paired up with a man from a royal house who has forgotten neither of those things. And while he has refused to provide any sort of direct help during combat, he has been offering decent strategic advice.
Has he?
Yes. I literally quoted The Art of War at you through his mouth.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm not sure how helpful it actually was under the circumstances, but fair enough.
In the circumstances, it was passable at best.
Lake has seemed to have been cursed with isolation. Having been robbed of any connection to their patron, and having passed through a populated area of the mazes, but in such a way that nearly all of the people there have been phantoms of some sort. Surprised and frightened by Lake's presence and unable to communicate with them. Aside from one gnome, who seemed to suffer the same curse, and was being a real big dick.
I mean, he was lovely company.
No, he was not. That is a lie.
And thus Lake had a moment to realize that perhaps certain kinds of company are overrated.
Only if you're a coward.
And finally, Lily has borne the curse of weakness, where her former strengths have been turned against her, and yet that one time when she shared her equipment with a reluctant companion,
Tiny, strange human, yes.
that tiny, strange human did not have to roll to hit before dealing damage.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh shit, you're right! Fuck! Son of a bitch!
Really?
Yes.
Huh!
I just
I think I might have missed something because I stepped out when when that happened. I think what happened exactly?
I let the human I was with my gun, and she fired at the monster and didn't need to roll to hit.
Oh,
no, she just dealt her sneak attack damage straight up.
Whatever. Also, we ended up having a heart-to-heart. Finally, after all these years.
All right. And yes, of course, that brings us to the next thing, which is that no maze is complete without a monster at its heart. Although in this case, the monster is not in the heart of the maze so much as it wanders around throughout the whole thing and seems to be able to visit various corners of the maze simultaneously. For what you can tell. Or even as the characters can't even tell that much. They just know that there is a monster. And it wants to kill them all.
I mean, he doesn't seem super invested in killing us all.
I don't know, I ran away before it could get super invested in killing me.
I mean, it ran away from me. I don't know.
Well, you off the side of a raised platform, and when you tried to taunt it to come down, it just shrugged and walked away. It's not quite the same thing.
It didn't pursue me. Could have if it wasn't a chicken.
That's the problem. He didn't make the chicken sound. No one would be able to resist pursuing that.
You're right, actually. I'll have to do that next time. I'll have to keep that in mind for next time.
Unfortunately, this monster is not Marty McFly, okay?
You don't know if I can time travel or not.
Regardless, you have been making your way through the mazes, and you have entered new areas. For instance, both Lake and Aurelia have found themselves now in an area that is cold and appears to be covered in snow, but the moment you run your fingers through the piles, it becomes clear that it is ashes instead.
Gross, I'm covered in dead people.
So,
Okay, so really quick. Not all ashes are from dead people. Okay?
I know, but knowing this place, it's from dead people. I'm just assuming the worst about this place.
well, there is one thing you have, which is the chance to meet a friend.
Ooh.
Because as you are traveling through this area, you come across the sound of conversation in the distance, and after slowly and carefully making your way through the, maze of passages and staircases, wandering paths, you peek your head around the corner and you see Aurelia with some other guy. Looks like you might be from North Kalagia.
Okay. Well, if Aurelia is not attacking him, then he's at least okay enough to not kill. So I will walk out and I will go, oh, thank fuck! Finally found
Aurelia.
someone who isn't terrible completely.
You see a dark outline step out in front of you.
Oh, fuck off!
All right.
Moving slowly, but seems to be waving towards you. It looks creepy, certainly, but it isn't acting in a hot.
Is it making any noise?
Finally,
All right.
that's like,
Aurelia will quickly ask Veng, whatever his name is, if he knows what that is.
Veng Brintel. And
Right,
his response is, I've never seen anything like that before.
Okay, so they're talking to
All
each
right.
other and not me, so that means they can't really see. Fucking crap. Okay, I get it now. Good joke.
You do hear that they are talking,
Yeah, but
but
they're...
there's something off about it.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of modulated. The sounds they're making, suddenly slow, suddenly high-pitched and fast. It's making it extremely difficult to understand what they're saying.
Okay, yep, well...
And it is accompanied by sort of jerking movements as they suddenly make 2 steps in 1 second, and a 3rd step in 5 seconds. That sort of thing.
Okay, well... Cool.
Well, I think Aurelia is going to try to approach the shadow thing and see if she can figure anything else out about it.
All right.
I mean, it seems friendly for the moment, at least.
I use my staff to write in the ash. Hopefully it won't fucking garble this message up. Saying, "It's me, Lake." By the way, Lake's handwriting is atrocious.
I'm just impressed Lake can read.
How many times have we made this joke?
And it's
Aurelia.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
The shadow moves the staff that appears to be part of its body. It scratches into the soot. Strange runes
Fuck off.
that appear to belong to a language, but not one that you've ever come across.
Oh, if only I still had tongues.
Wouldn't help. That's
yeah.
verbal language.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you still have one.
Mm-hmm.
Walked into that one.
Yeah. All right. I think Aurelia is going to try to touch the creature. Just, gently, non-threateningly.
For the first time, I will willingly accept Aurelia touching me.
I mean, it's not like she tries very often.
Yeah, I was gonna say, willing as if she's even attempted before.
Is it like she just wants to see if it's solid or not? Like,
It does seem to have a solidity to it, but it's not entirely there.
huh? Okay.
And it's sort of like semi-corporeal is how you describe it. But one thing you certainly notice is that touching this being does not sap your strength the way it would with like an actual undead shadow, which would have a
Right.
similar appearance.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I didn't remember that that's a thing that existed before I tried touching it, or else I might get more wary.
Lake,
Yes.
you are currently experiencing the very strange sensation of having someone else's hand pass through you.
Okay. This is the thing that's happening.
Like, it's not exactly painful, but it's not entirely pleasant either.
Yeah.
It's it's sort of similar to the experience of trying to shove your hand through a hole that is barely big enough to fit it.
Well, I mean, at least Lake does have experience with that.
Good night, everybody!
I was waiting. I was wondering who. waiting.
All right. Well, I
I'm
don't know.
dead.
I mean,
I'm fucking dead. Fisk, you killed me in real life.
well,
Rest in peace.
huh. All right. Well, I don't know. It seems friendly, but I don't really know what it wants. It's obviously trying to communicate.
The maze is full of oddities that I have noticed. Not this one in particular, certainly, but so long as it's not harming us, I don't see why we can't just ignore it and keep going.
Yes, I suppose. I just if it's trying to communicate, it's just if my experience is that generally if something is trying to communicate with you, it's worth trying to figure out what it wants to say.
No,
Might be
no,
helpful.
just keep walking. We'll get. Oh, that's right. You can't understand me. Okay, this is gonna be.
All right. Well, I don't know if
fine.
you can understand me, Shadow, but if you want to follow along with us, that's fine. We're trying to find a large monster to fight.
Thumbs up. I give a thumbs up. Hopefully that allows me to fucking. I can at least communicate a thumbs up.
Aurelia, roll perception.
Oh my god.
I'm giving you a roll this time.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's fair.
God.
That's fair.
I love it. I love it so much.
Eh.
The shadow is rather indistinct in its outline, but you can't necessarily pick out the thumb, but just the general body language stance appears to be agreeable.
All right.
That looks like a yes to me.
All right. Well, let's keep moving then.
All right. It's hard to say exactly how much more time passes. There's no real cycle of night and day, even no real circadian rhythm, just a steady build-up of exhaustion that never fully goes away even when you rest. But eventually you do hear a familiar roar in the distance.
Oh shit, is that thing? Okay.
All right.
And like before, no matter which paths you choose, the roars steadily grow louder and louder.
Hey, Bobbin, real quick. Does enough time pass for my staff to regain any charges?
No.
Okay. Well, cannot do the thorn thing again.
Oh. I think I clicked on the wrong thing here.
Oh.
Okay, definitely clicked on the wrong thing now.
Oh yeah, it's the entire background disappeared for a second.
Yeah, I was on the background layer and I tried to move the token, but things went weird. Anyway, everything should be in the proper order now.
Yup.
So,
All right. I suppose it's showtime.
It's hiding time for me because I literally can't do anything.
well, I will say that Brintel holds you back, hushes you, says, first thing we need to do is sneak up on this thing. seems to know where we are, but not our exact positions. Let's see if we can use that to our advantage.
All right.
Yes, sneak up to it. Exactly my plan.
I will try to go along with his suggestions. I mean, that's not an unreasonable suggestion, so fair enough.
All right. For his part, he will be standing some distance back so as not to interfere with your stealth attempt.
Okay. Too bad I'm wearing medium armor still.
Shit, only a 19 or 17? Oh. Although it does get disadvantaged on perception checks against me. There is that.
All right.
Wait, do you still have your foresight thing active?
No, but I have magic items that allow me to do stealth with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also likes a shadow.
Yeah.
Not bad.
You
I also like
enter
to have stat bonuses.
You enter the area where the monster is. It is a relatively narrow corridor with galleries about 20 feet off the ground level on either side. You have, upon seeing this area, that stealth check, you found a narrow and steep staircase that leads up to the galleries. You flattened yourself against the lip of the sides. And the monster is passing below you. It has stopped. It is visibly sniffing the air around it. It is looking around.
Try to catch a whiff of the bitch.
It does not appear to know where you are. So roll initiative, and the first round will be a surprise.
Cool. Initiative
Nice.
for me to do nothing. Should I even bother rolling initiative?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
you have to, for reasons.
Well,
Wow. Oof.
yeah.
You know what though? You still got a better initiative mod than I do.
Oh, that's right. Yours is negative now.
So, Aurelia,
Mm-hmm.
the opening gambit is yours.
All right. Well. Given, I guess I can't, because it would be convenient if I could do something in advance of combat actually starting. So I'm wondering if I can do that, given that I'm taking him by surprise.
It
'Cause-
depends on how loud it is. If you're casting a spell, it will hear it.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. The spell does have verbal components.
And he does
Okay.
show up soon enough after you take your place that you can't reasonably cast a spell and expect to be unheard by the time he shows up.
All right. Well, I am going to cast Shape Change on myself. And I'm going to Shape Change to start with, because of course you can change it in the middle with Shape Change, but I'm going to Shape Change into a Planetar.
Nice.
Yep. And I will keep my equipment and stuff because it can wield my equipment. Or at least most of it. I don't know if it can. I mean, I guess it's a large. I guess it's a large, so maybe it can't use the.
I'll say it's
Armor.
fine.
But the sword, at least, that I can still use.
I'll say it's
full
fine.
Okay.
It won't, your stats won't scale up appropriately, but it's humanoid enough that your equipment shifts size and still functions.
Cool.
Also, you are now giant, green, and bald.
Yes. Well, you know.
I see you make fun of me
The
all the
price
time,
must be
but then you
paid.
get to copy my grandpa. That's cool.
You don't even want to be associated with your grandpa. You
You
wouldn't.
could not understand that.
All right. Anyway. Yeah. So that is the action. I guess she will also probably fly somewhere. I mean, we don't really have like a proper arena for this one, so basically fly away from the from Brintel and the Shadow, like just so that they're not in the draw attention away from them.
All right.
And as a bonus action, I guess. I'll just switch to the sword on my rod for maximum damage. So I'm going to be melee attacking this motherfucker.
All right. You've got a speed of 40, so if you want to be melee attacking then in the next round, I would assume that's the movement speed of 40. Your fly speed is 120.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you know, I don't know how much room there is above the creature since we're like, or are we? Oh wait, sorry. Actually, are we indoors? I wasn't clear on that.
No, this area does not have a roof above it. Although there are roofed areas on either side of the narrow walkway.
Okay, I see. In that case, I'll just go somewhere above it. To hopefully make it slightly harder for it to hit me.
All right. Lake.
Yeah.
There is a dead tree growing out of the top of one of the walls that overlooks this area. It seems to be rather precariously positioned. And something about it still seems to be alive, not just an ancient dead husk. And it feels like there is something inside of you that can reach out and touch it. Not from any god or angel or magical tree, but just inside yourself.
Okay, I will attempt to do that then.
You can make the connection, but the problem is what you plan on doing with it. You're not sure what it can do, or what your connection will allow you to make it do. But there's only one way to find out. And that is to command it to do something.
So the thing is nearby it? It's like, is it anywhere near it, or is it just still pretty far away from it?
Well, it depends on how you define near. Because the tree is a good 60, 80 feet straight up.
Okay.
But, well, if it were to simply topple over, there's a good chance it would land on the beast.
No, I was hoping for the root systems to spring up and entangle it. But root systems go for a really long way, so you can do that instead. Like, just grab it so that way Aurelia has some sort of advantage on hitting it when it's her turn again.
All right. And under what terms would you like to make this command? Like, how would you characterize this connection? Or in other words, which skill proficiency sounds like it would fit the best?
I'm gonna try and like basically ask it nicely and politely. Like, I'm gonna say, like, if you can understand me at all, can you please grab this thing, so this creature, so that way my friend can have a better shot at eliminating it.
All right. Well, that sounds like persuasion.
Yes. Real quick. My proficiency in persuasion comes from my invocations. I don't get that, do I?
Considering that you are talking to a tree, I would say that you do.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, tree.
Thank you, tree. That's a 27.
The tree is exceedingly grateful to have company after all these years.
Tree is bored as shit.
God, you don't know how it is hanging out on this ledge.
It has been, without friends, without fellow plant life anywhere nearby in some time. And so it very gratefully does whatever it can to use the last reserves of its waning strength to push out new roots. At which point, the side of the wall that it is clinging to crumbles as the new roots destroy the stone beneath. And with a great crack and a crash, it comes tumbling down. Because actions and intentions sometimes don't quite match up.
Yeah.
But what you do get is a very surprised monster staring up, watching this giant hunk of pure hard wood crashing down on it from a significant height.
Got nothing better to do, so may as well just die, I guess.
I don't think he was intending
I
to
will just
die.
roll this with disadvantage because it's surprised. Roll really badly. So, roll 8d6.
I used fireball, but with a log.
It's an oaken bowl.
Enjoy this finely aged fireball.
All right, and at this point, the monster is going to get its going to roll initiative, take its turn, have its turn.
Oh, jeez.
Beat that, motherfucker!
I literally can't. But also, neither can you now.
It's true, but I'm not the one fighting it.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got me there.
All right, and let's see what else did we have here. 14. 4. Come on, there we go. All right.
What about our chief strategist? What's his initiative?
His initiative is to stay out of the way. He has informed you. He has informed Aurelia that he will be watching, but not interfering.
That old song and dance, I got it.
Anyway, monster takes her turn.
Wait, what does it do?
Now you know.
Looks like it's bracing.
Okay.
Defend action.
That's a little suspicious, but all right.
Getting ready for you to get close.
All right. In that case, I will dive down and hit it.
All right, so its ready to action goes off.
Yeah, I figured.
That was my next guess.
All right, but
Your best shot.
you're currently large, so you wouldn't necessarily have to get. No. Planetar's reach is still just 5 feet.
Very large, but tiny arm span.
It's like the T-Rex.
Monster's going to use 1 bite and 2 claws.
Fair enough.
Time to get fucked up again.
At least this time it's against hit points that don't really count. And
Yep.
you have 200 of them.
Yep. That was a big part of the plan.
Oh, natural 1 on one of the claws.
Nice. Yeah, I mean,
All right, 12 plus 8 plus.
jeez.
Chewed through about a third of your hit points. But
Wait, what kind of damage is that though? Is it magical?
Yes,
Ah,
the monster does have magical attacks. It does qualify as magical.
wow, this thing is
It's almost like it's
Well.
a boss.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
Yeah.
I will
But like
go ahead and multi-attack it though.
Mhm.
So I believe I can choose to use my strength instead of my charisma because my strength is currently higher due to this form.
Yes, with melee weapons, it's always you get to choose your best option.
Okay. So in that case, it would be 1d20 plus. Wait, what is my modifier normally? Sorry, and it's been a while since I made a melee attack.
With your current planetar strength, it would be plus 14, I believe.
That's
Yeah, fuck them all.
okay. I would say
Damn.
that is a hit, and then it's also a hit, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Just checking.
Just in case. All right. So these do the normal damage plus 5d8 radiant damage each. So the normal would be
Actually, yeah. Normal slash. Or are you doing this one-handed or two-handed?
wait, what's the difference?
D8 or D10?
Oh, well, I guess I might as well do it two-handed then, right? Because I'm not going to really be casting a lot of spells.
Yeah.
So.
Or shield is the other thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I could be using a shield. That might help a little. Now, probably just better to do as much damage as possible.
All right. So yeah, that's 1d10 just regular slashing damage, 2d6 fire damage, and then 5d8 radiant damage.
Well, I also get the strength bonus as well, don't I? Isn't that a thing?
Yes, and all of that is +8.
Right.
We're using a +1 weapon with +7 strength.
Right. Okay. Okay, so slashing damage, and I guess I'll just double all of that because it's 2 successful attacks. Okay, 2d10 plus 16 plus 4d6 plus 10d8. Okay. 82. Not bad.
You've finally done more damage than I have.
It's updated.
Oh god.
You cut out a good chunk.
Yeah, I guess. All right. And I will do my dodge bonus action.
I mean,
You can also run away. It used its reaction in order to use its readied action.
Oh, that's true. I guess I might as well, although it'll probably just do it again when I... Well, hold on. If I use my dodge and then... Like, that only lasts to the beginning of my next turn, right?
Yeah.
Right. So wouldn't it actually be better for me to stay in range so that I will get... It'll have well...
You could also dodge the start of your next turn as a bonus action, because that can happen in any order.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Also, planetars do have innate spell casting. You might want to take a look at some of the other stuff you can do.
Yes, I did see that. I mean, I already know invisibility doesn't work on it. I don't know exactly what Flame Strike does, if that will do more damage than just hitting it.
It does fire and radiant damage, and those seem to work just fine.
That is true. Oh yeah, did it seem like the slashing didn't do anything? Or...
No.
Oh, okay.
Like, it is immune from non-magical attacks, but...
Fair enough.
That blade and everything attached to it was very much magical.
I guess
Right,
my tree
okay.
was magical then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the tree itself, but the fact that you made it move.
Okay.
Okay, so in that case, Aurelia will sort of retreat back again and use her bonus action to dodge. And I'm sorry, I need to answer the phone quickly.
All right. Lake. The tree has shattered into pieces on the back of this monster, but parts of it are still alive. It's very hard to kill a tree, at least in the short term.
Try.
Look, just remember, everything's gonna be deja vu.
All according to Kate. Is there any part of the root system that still looks alive? Because, like, maybe we can just wrap this thing up still.
Well, yes, actually. A lot of the roots were just created.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Let's try and get this thing wrapped up so that way it can't really move as well as it wants to, at the very least, and maybe not at all. I guess that's another persuasion check.
Yes.
Okay. Natural 20.
The tree is ecstatic to have encountered something vaguely food-like. Carbon-based life form, as opposed to all of the silicate rocks it has been surrounded by all this time. All right, we are going to make do this like an entangle spell.
Okay, I need to look that up. Give me a second.
No need, I found it.
Oh, you got it?
I just
Okay.
need your just need your saving throw DC.
I think my DC's 19. No, my DC's actually 20.
All right. The monster got a 26.
Christ. Okay.
You've seen its strength modifier.
Yeah, I have.
So, as the roots reach out and attempt to grasp it, let's see, it is become difficult terrain, and it's made its saving throw, so it is not automatically entangled. And on its turn, the monster screeches in pain and runs away.
God damn it.
Ducking into the nearby doorway. It's just big enough to let it get through. But it does leave something behind. Because tangled up with all of the growing, moving roots is a thick, lumpy, furry hide.
I go down and I look at it. My staff has talk with animals.
Can I chase the monster? I'm not interested in this, whatever's on the ground. I want to kill it.
You can.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure it'll get away, but I at least want to see where it goes.
Well, the narrow tunnel it has entered forces you down onto the ground. And once you're on the ground, while you are fast as a planetar, it is about as fast. And so we will make this, let's say we'll make this opposed.
Well, I will say, Bobbin, I can, as shape change, use an action to assume a different form.
That's true.
So I just need to think of something that is fast on the ground and preferably has a decent number of hit points because I won't get those back.
Okay, I was going to say cheetah, but I don't think a cheetah has a decent amount of hit points.
Yeah, no, it should be something that.
When you turn into something new, it's your current hit points goes down to its hit point cap if it's lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lion only has 26 hit points. I doubt a cheetah is going to even have that many.
Yeah, let me. Maybe sort by hit points. Wow, there's not a lot of things that have faster than 40 feet. Like, I could turn into a purple worm. That's a 50-foot speed. Oh wait, I could. Oh no, wait. Solar is challenge rating 21. Damn it.
You could turn into a Kieran.
Oh. Sure. How many hit points do they have?
152. Speed
Okay.
60.
Well, that's more than I have right now. Yes, I'll turn into a Kieran then. I know I've met one of those.
Mm-hmm. You do not get its legendary actions or legendary resistances.
Yeah, fair.
But most of everything else you get. And also its combat actions aren't really that grand, but you do get up to 9th level spells. I'm not sure if actual spells transfer over.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You don't get the spell casting trait, but I think certain I think if it's innate to the creature, you get it, but not if it's like just that example creatures have learned those spells, kind of.
Well, Kirans
that's my
actively
understanding.
have both innate spellcasting and spellcasting as traits.
Right. So I think you get innate spellcasting, but not spellcasting.
All right, that does limit your options then.
Fair enough. I also can't find a Kieran thing, so I don't actually.
I will be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Kieran is a Volo spell, or Volo monster.
Okay, yeah, that's why I can't find it. Okay, I think this is. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, I mean, I'm mainly doing this to chase after it, and I can turn back, if I catch up to it.
Well, if you catch up to it, it's going to turn around and hit you.
Well, yes, I'll have to take a hit as a Kieran, probably, but. Yeah, all right. So I'll just chase after it then.
All right. I will say, just for the sake of expediency, that it will take another full multi-attack against you.
Okay.
And after doing so, you will have one chance to attack it again as a planetar.
Fair enough.
All
well,
right. Kieran, by the way, has 20 armor class.
oh wow, it actually has better armor class.
Yeah.
Of course, this thing is plus 18, so.
But it almost missed.
Well, I could actually use cutting words on that.
Yes, Kieran is able to communicate, so you'll be able to use that ability.
So as long as I don't roll a 1, okay.
All right, so I'll just use this again.
Jeez, okay, a lot of damage, but it's fine.
Takes off another third of your hit points.
It's cool. It's cool. So back into a planetar. I assume that's a hit. I assume that's a hit.
Both hit.
And not the best dice, but oh well. It's still a decent chunk of damage.
All right. Takes 79. It's 19. 79.
That's so much HP.
And at the end of your turn, it will use a legendary action to move away. This does not provoke opportunity attacks.
All right.
As you continue trying to pursue it, it slowly manages to gain distance, and at one point, it suddenly shrinks in size and ducks into a side hallway that, as a Kieran, you can't fit into. Monster, and can no longer even hear it move.
Okay. Well, we know it can shrink now. That's good to know. I will try to make my way back to the others.
Also, you also have the opportunity to notice that its skin is missing now.
What, all of it?
Yes, all of it.
Huh, okay. That's gross.
Yep, you got to see its muscles contracting and moving as it was running along.
You'd think that would make it more vulnerable.
Well,
Maybe it did, actually. I guess that could have affected its armor class.
yeah, it did, but it's actually a lot faster now, too.
Oh, damn. I knew all this skin was holding me back. All right, I'll try to go back and find Brintel and the shadow creature.
And you thought Pam was the one who would be weird about bones. All right. When you return, you see that Brintel, along with the Shade, are examining the hide of the monster. It's one side of it is covered by this
All right, I'm back.
this sheen of ichor and blood. The other side of it is covered by a thick layer of fur, full of tangled knots and torn off spaces. Might have mange, might have just gone through a lot of briar patches. Hard to say.
What kind of animal is it, or can we not tell?
It's not an animal. As it turns out, it is the monster's skin. The monster's left its skin behind.
Gross.
Sorry, before I forget, I'll turn into a planetar one more time before the spell runs out, and just heal Brintel up to full if he's not already. And I guess probably try healing the Shade as well.
I don't need to heal.
Yeah, I mean, Aurelia doesn't know that.
Fair enough.
You know, there is a secondary trait of planetars.
True sight?
That too.
I was going to ask if the true sight did anything, but I figured you would have mentioned it. Oh, wait, the thing that they know if they hear a lie?
That too. Let me ask this. Lake, are you saying anything to yourself or just rhetorically to your companions as you're examining this hide?
Well, when Aurelia touches me, I'm like, I don't need healing. No, stop. I'm
Aurelia,
fine.
you hear that.
Huh.
Because something else planetars have are languages all.
And they have telepathy too. Oh my god.
Telepathy. 120.
Same with the Kieran.
Yeah, but you approached as a planetar, so.
Yeah.
Oh, shadow creature. I can understand you now.
Oh my god, it's me. It's Lake. I'm Lake. It's me. It's Lake. You know me.
Okay.
The voice does sound familiar now.
Do I remember Lake?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, not the particulars of the context of your relationship, but you are certainly aware that you have had many adventures alongside Lake.
All right. Lake, do you know why you're a weird shadow creature? Did something happen to you?
No, I'm guessing it's part of this horrible, horrible curse. I saw shadow creatures earlier, but I guess they weren't actually shadow creatures. Also, this horrible monster. I don't have any of my magic. Like, I can apparently talk to plants right now, but like that's about the extent of my abilities.
Huh, okay. One more question. Did you find that you forgot anything when you came here?
No. Why?
Okay. Well, I forgot some things, like who I am.
Oh, I'm debating if I should have some fun with this or not. Actually, no, I immediately decide not to have fun with it because it's a horrible, shitty situation. I go, okay, this is the only time in my life I'm going to say this. You are Aurelia de Safrani di Viana, Prince of Viana.
Aurelia, what you hear is you are.
All right. I'm going to assume that the reason I didn't understand what you said is magic, and not that you're just messing with me.
No, I promise. If it was any other situation in the fucking world, I would be messing with you. But I swear that I'm not doing it this time. So, yes,
Okay.
magic.
Actually, I guess I would know if Lake were lying, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So I know Lake is not lying. It's just the magic is okay. Unfortunately, the magic seems to be still preventing me from understanding what you're saying.
Well, apparently the magic is preventing me from having meaningful conversations outside of one very deeply unpleasant man and you when you look like my grandpa.
All right. Unfortunately, this spell will wear off after an hour, and I won't be able to cast it again until I've rested for quite some time. So,
Cool.
if there's anything else that we need to communicate to each other, now would be a good time.
This place sucks.
You haven't seen any sign of Grenache or Lily, I assume?
No, I have not.
Okay. I should let you know, this is
communicating with this shadow.
Yes.
Who's this dink, by the way?
I was about to say this is Vang Brintel. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah, the guy who went crazy and wrote about the Lady of Pain.
Basically, yeah.
He can't understand me, right?
I don't think so. No.
You're a dink.
Brintel, this is this is actually a companion of mine. But he's for some reason named Lake, but for some reason they are they're in the form of the shadow creature, or they appear to us as a shadow creature. I'm not exactly sure why.
Part of this, I'm guessing, is a solitude thing. I'm so used to being with people that it's an ironic thing to separate me from every.
All right, that makes sense, but I don't think Brintel needs to
know
about that.
No. I'm telling you, he doesn't need to know that. But
the maze has, I suppose, done this for some reason beyond my current understanding. But Lake will help us to the extent that they're able.
Curious.
And I think Aurelia will also just sort of give Lake a quick recap of what has happened. Although Lake can understand Aurelia no matter what, so yeah. I guess that's less important.
Yeah,
it is very difficult to understand normally.
That's true.
Okay, and then I will give you a recap of what has happened with me. So.
Okay.
Basically, I met Patches and he sucks.
Fair enough.
Well, any sort of assistance is certainly to be appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Can it understand me?
I think a little bit.
I can understand him. He sounds kind of weird, but I can understand.
Yeah, it's not as well as they can understand me right now because of this form, but yeah, Lake can understand us for the most part.
I see. Can it follow orders?
The answer is no.
Your hesitation speaks. I see.
I mean, Lake is reliable enough when something important is at stake. Let me put it that way.
Reliable but independent. I know the type. Very well then. The monster appears to have retreated now that it has lost its entire skin. Did you get a good look at? Did you get a good look at it as it was running?
I think so. It seemed to shrink at some point. But it's pretty gross looking.
Perhaps it is like a rat. Do
rats shed their skin? What?
No, but rats can squeeze their way through deceptively small areas.
I suppose.
Aurelia, I know you come from a place of... actually, you probably wouldn't understand. You come from a weird place, but I'm going to tell you this. It makes sense that you don't know that rats... makes sense that you don't know if rats can shed
rats. Aurelia does actually know that rats don't shed their skin.
It just makes a lot of sense.
She was confused by the comparison.
It makes a lot of sense. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up a couple pieces of the tree because that seems to be like the only thing that I can use for any sort of offense around here. So.
Your only friend in these trying times, the tree.
I will say
I've got my own friend.
The roots seem to be grateful. Like the tile ground that it's now on has been ruptured and destroyed, and this giant skin promises to produce a significant number of nutrients.
Fine, I will not take it away from its new home and force it to keep fighting a horrible monster on my behalf. I will play along.
Well, if you take a couple pieces of it, that's not the same thing as taking the whole root network.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll take a couple pieces of it and be like, all right, you're coming with me.
Incidentally, what Aurelia sees is that the shadowy figure reaches down and extends the shadows out as parts of the tree just sort of disappear.
Okay, a little spooky. Fair enough.
Picking up some bark.
I mean, it's less spooky now that I know it's just Lake.
It's just Lake, and they don't even have magic. They're harmless.
Yeah. But for now, I believe we shall move on to Lily and Grenache.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's right. We killed Rom, and now the blood moon's rising.
I mean, last time there was a potential, I might have heard a gunshot, so...
Yeah, well, I'm having a heart-to-heart with my friend, so... You do you.
So, as you are traveling along the narrow walkways that separate the stupendous number of pointy towers in this area, at some point, Pam sniffs the air, goes, "Oh, There's another one. It's nearby.
Okay, let's go get it. Sure.
Yeah, come on.
Some weird things look a bit different.
Does what? I can't answer your question. I didn't quite hear it.
Oh, I said some weird things look a bit different.
Yeah, happens. You go from place to place in the mazes. But, you know, wherever you are, or wherever you go, there you are.
I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it, sure.
It's hard to argue with that. It is true that
it's not
wherever
wrong.
you go, there you are.
I mean,
you
except for some places on the plains, but that's a whole different beast.
Yeah, well, you say that, but, well, I've been around here long enough to know the basics of the whole Outer Plains nonsense. You know, rule of three, unity of circles. And,
Not familiar with those.
yeah, and then the third one, the what's the catchy name for it? Yeah, it's the one where, like, wherever you are is the center. It's that one.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah, nothing makes sense here, it's fine.
Well, you know, it's like everything's infinity, so infinity starts where you are. It's like the one point you can measure.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No, that all checks out, yeah. I also appreciate the three rules apply, like, abide by the rule of three, that's...
Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't it?
No, you're right. I'm not familiar with these things, actually. I haven't been to the plains that much, despite having been to most of them. Been to most of the Outer Plains, actually.
Literally all of them.
Literally all of them, actually. I know you probably won't believe me, but God, that's the fucking truth.
Hey, believe in you. It's the least I can do.
I mean, at the very least, for some, I trust you, I guess.
Sweet.
But,
Oh, there it is. There, look. Over there. That guy.
what is it? Wait, what guy?
That guy. He's got it. It's Grenache.
Oh, hey. Hey, Grenache! How's it going?
You hear this coming from a tower, basically a good 50 feet to one side and 30 feet up. Look over and there's Lily waving at you. She's got a friend.
Huh. I actually found someone else around here. I start making my way over there.
And obviously we're making our way over to Grenache, given my good buddy, whose name I definitely didn't forget.
Pam.
Pam, that's right.
All right. Well, it does take a few false starts, a couple circuitous routes, more than one dead end. But eventually you find a path that leads up to each other. And Bam is immediately getting up into your personal space, Grenache. She's sniffing around like she's some sort of wolf. Almost pawing at you, just like unless you take a step back, she's actively going to start reaching towards your pockets. And as she's doing so, she's saying, "You got one of the things I need. One of the keys to get out of here."
The moment she starts going for the pockets, I am going for the wrists. And
Oi.
What do you think you're doing?
Oi. Grenache.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. We all want to get out of here, right?
Okay, Grenache. I'm gonna need you to give me a sec here. She went after you because she smelled a whiff of garbage that she wants from you. She's pretty harmless and has actually saved my ass. So just Just humor her.
Now it's not garbage, it's a key.
Yeah.
Part of a key.
Just what exactly you're after?
Don't worry, it's nothing valuable.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need to get a look around. I'll know it when I see it, but I mean, I can't like pick it out of each pocket or pick out exactly which pocket it's in, you know. I mean, I'm not. My nose knows, but it's not. It ain't magic.
Just trust me on this one, Grenache.
I'm letting go, and that's going to be the only reason. If she does anything funny, and then he lets go.
You're gonna need to show her your stuff real quick, though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I owe her. Just let me have this.
I know how to keep to myself. I got priorities here, you know.
Yeah. Exactly.
As she's ruffling through, you do see the anger just barely restrained in Grenache's face as he's watching every single movement.
Hey, Grenache, what the fuck's your problem?
Aside from toppling a massive wooden towers, one of them holding a disgusting creature, I'm glad it's dead.
Oh yeah, we shot him.
What?
Well, I mean, she did. I can't really do a whole lot at the minute.
Oh yeah, real nice rifle, by the way.
Thanks. It is really nice. It was really nice having to smuggle it.
He snapped out of his anger and is now visibly confused. Like, it's jumped from him explaining what happened under the ground to, wait, Lily lent this thing the gun?
Okay, first off, she's not a thing. She's a human. Tiny, I know. Borderline halfling, in my opinion, but...
Quarter halfling.
Oh, yeah, okay, there it is.
A compass. And she is holding up the map compass that's part of your cartography tools.
Okay. Wait, does that even work here?
It doesn't matter. Don't think too hard about it, Grenache.
Not a magnetic compass, but the little the thing with the two.
The one you draw
spikes.
circles with.
Ah, right.
One.
Oh, right, that. Right. It's been a while since I've done maths like that. Yeah, look at that, he just shrugs.
Yoink. So I'm guessing it didn't take if you knocked down the supports the monster was standing on, and it's still around.
I think the only monster I've seen is this thing.
You have seen the monster as well.
Yeah, he's explaining the one that he when he punched it felt like he was hitting stone.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good news, we got rid of the skin, so...
We don't know that yet.
Directly.
Fucking de-sleeved an entire monster.
We don't know that yet. Yeah, he goes on to say, yeah, there was this one monster I hit, it was like putting my fist to stone.
Yeah, it was kind of actually impressive. She shot it really good. Like, surprisingly, bafflingly good, actually.
Well, you know, you just gotta know where to aim, you know? Maximum effect.
Yeah, no, I understand as someone who also uses gun. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Look, Grenache, it's been a long day. And Pam here has actually been incredibly helpful, and I deeply appreciate it. Because I've been
the fact that it's been a long day, you don't need to remind me.
I have been absolutely fucking useless.
Yeah, don't know how you managed to get this one to keep up with you. It's honestly been a little bit embarrassing watching her try and.
He actually carries me in a little papoose on his back.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Do you have it with you?
Oh God, no.
Hold on, what?
What?
Okay. Hold on a second. What? What's this thing about you being useless?
Oh yeah, I'm cursed to shit.
Oh, is it a curse?
I mean, yeah, you aren't.
What? No. Well, I mean, being in this place is a curse, but
Well, yes, but I'm talking like a physical curse.
Huh.
Physical, magical. I don't fucking know anymore.
Well, that suddenly makes a lot more sense to me now.
Yeah, I can't do shit.
Yeah, and apparently, since coming here, I've been dealing with a few anger issues, I suppose it is.
More than usual.
More than usual.
Yeah, I noticed you're about ready to snap her wrist, so yeah, I'm not surprised.
Thanks for not.
You can thank this one for that, points to Lily.
Gives you a
Yeah,
thumbs up.
surprisingly, you're more murderous than me, and it's shocking, actually.
How long have you guys been in this place, anyway?
Not long.
Well, you say it's not long, it feels like a long enough time.
I mean, it's been like a day. I think.
I was gonna say, is it so?
Time flows weird here.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, I've seen this maze get on the nerves of the long timers around here. The no hopers, ones who've given up on trying to get out. Their skin starts to rot. That's how you know they've given up.
Huh.
Really freaky. It's like, because they don't die. Like,
well, my skin's still fine, and I want to get the fuck out of here as soon as I can.
I mean, like, if you fell off a cliff and then landed on a spike, then you die, sure. But like, you don't die because you run out of food. You don't die because you run out of water, anything like that.
Alright, speaking of spikes, you might not want to fall between these buildings to the ground below.
Oh, don't worry, we're well aware.
Are you aware of the wooden structures underneath? I might have collapsed them.
There weren't wooden structures, there was ocean. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, don't need to worry about it now, at least.
No, it's just it's the mazes. They take you wherever they want you to go.
Either way, don't go down there.
Wasn't planning on.
As far as I know, we're just... To take your words, it sucks down there.
Okay. It sucks up here.
I was a bit confused, though, because you were talking about this one guy, you knocked the supports out from under them. But was that the monster?
Oh, no, that was... Not literally, it was... It was some ogre made of pus and rot. It deserved death, frankly. Anyway, have you got a place to go?
I don't know, I've just been following Pam here.
I've been following my nose. Help me find you. This little beauty here. Pat, pat.
That's mostly kept us out of trouble so far, aside from shooting the monster that one time.
Well, I got to give it a few good punches. It didn't seem to pay too much for chasing me, so...
Well, punch harder.
You just see a dead-eyed stare going back to Lily.
I mean, that's what you do, isn't it?
And you think that wasn't what I was trying to do?
Just gotta punch harder. And I can't do shit at the moment, so I'm not really one to talk, but...
Well, I've lost track of wherever that monster went, but if you got a nose for things, then I suppose that would be the direction to go. Please look at the plan at this point.
Shrugs, sees that nobody else has picked a direction, and picks a direction and walks.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's go, Grenache.
Right.
Hey, Grenache, you ever heard of Eberron?
What?
What?
Can't say I have, no.
Oh, okay.
Is that in Mynth?
No. No.
Huh. Fair enough.
So I'm just gonna follow Pam for the time being.
Yep.
And after doing so for a while, you all hear a familiar screech.
It's
Oh,
bad.
hey, he's back again.
The screeches are coming closer together than before. And based on the way the sound echoes, the creature making it seems to be moving faster.
That's uncomfortable.
Think it's in hunting mode. You should find a
should we
place
hide?
to hole up, you know. Take us off the main path here.
What do you mean hunting mode?
You two hold up. Grenache readies one of the scrolls of the Shield of Faith. Yes, that popped. If it comes close, I'll be on guard. I'll be ready.
Well, maybe let's find a spot to hunker down then.
Yeah.
All right. Now, in this case, there aren't really any towers above the staircase that you're currently descending, or attached to the staircase. As such, your locations for hiding are rather slim this time. You may need to improvise.
Are there no windows nearby?
Not that you can reach. At least not unless you can fly.
Is there anything below?
Not nearby. Or not that you'd be able to climb back up. But you all have tons of magic items in your inventory. You might want to just check it, see if anything like there's going to be useful.
I need to find where I put my sheet. I need to clean this folder up again. Okay, yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll draw a door on the building with my marvelous pigments.
Well, you are on a staircase suspended over a deep fall. There's no real buildings attached to the staircase.
Okay, I didn't realize
where
this
you
was like an open staircase.
Oh yeah, just like through an empty void, essentially. I mean, there is stuff below you, but like I said, not stuff you could climb back up to reach this staircase. It's like, think about like one of those flying buttresses from Dark Souls. They have to crawl across. There's like nothing on any side. That said, You can make more than just a pit with marvelous pigments.
No, I was gonna say I could also cast invisibility on the three of us.
All right.
Which
Find
I
out
think
if-
I'll...
Find out if that works, I suppose.
Fuck it, let's try it. I'm gonna, burn one of my 3rd level slots and also my 4th level slot.
Wait, and also your 4th level slot?
Let me see, how much, it's one additional person. Excuse me, yeah, that's right, I can only do 2 people.
Yes,
Oh, excuse me, yeah, no, I can do... Sorry, Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it today. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I'll cast it at 4th level just so I can take care of all 3 of us.
All right. And what positions are you taking on this staircase? You are aware that the cries of the monster are coming from below.
Should maybe lay flat on it then. Basically, as low as we can, just to keep it from seeing us from below.
All right, but I'm also talking about relative positions.
Oh, okay.
If the other two take one side, Grenache would move towards the other and would be kneeling down.
Yeah, I'll also pass my gun off to Pam again. Just kind of hunker down between the 2 of them.
All right. The staircase is not actually that wide. It's maybe between 10 and 15 feet wide.
Grenache should be in front either way.
All right. And how much further in front?
Choose your death.
Say about 20 feet.
All right.
At least if invisibility doesn't work, he's going to be the first one to be noticed.
Yes.
And he'd want it that way.
He loves to get his shit beat.
He loves to protect his allies.
The monster appears out of the haze of the distance below you. And immediately you notice something's different. It used to have skin. And also it's moving a lot faster. Seems like the skin was holding it back.
Maybe I'll also move faster if I shed my skin. And by shed, I mean peel it off.
And seems to be tromping quite speedily up the staircase, grunting, making the occasional cry, and once it's somewhere around 100 feet further than that, it stops, stares right at Grenache. And so let's make this the point where combat begins.
Ability doesn't mean dick. We got true sight.
Yeah, well, I had no way of knowing that.
All right, the monster rolls initiative again. 15.
I rolled better than Grenache.
How is that possible? You have a -6. You have the opposite of what he has.
Oh, and you do have advantage.
Oh, that is true. No, I think my first one's the better one.
But do you get to take it?
No, I don't. I get to take the 7. Can't believe I've been done so dirty.
Oh, all of our min-max
See.
bullshit laid to waste.
Lily,
We
you're up
are.
first.
Wait,
What?
wait, what?
You're up first.
Wait, what?
Mm.
Oh, I understand. I understand. Hey, Pam. Pam, fire the gun. Shoot that fucker.
All right. And what's the range on a rifle?
So if we're talking not with my bullshit, I think it'd be about 80, is it? I think that's it. Let me check. I need to... Yeah, it's 80 and 240.
All right. In that case, her response is, "Hold on. Can't see the whites of its eyes." At which point, the monster rushes forward eagerly, bounding, hand over foot, and as it approaches, bang! Pam pops into view.
With a shitty damage roll. That's some hot garbage.
I
right
mean,
there.
it's not great, but it's still damage.
It's still damage, but also, holy shit.
But also, it's only, what, 15 damage?
And it screeches. Having traversed at this point only to get close, 40 feet away from Grunash, who is still invisible, but was obviously spotted.
Hey, Grenache, knock him off.
You could theoretically push this monster off the side of the staircase.
Yeah, that seems like an idea. So I'm gonna rush at it, aiming to get to its side.
All
First,
right.
I'm gonna try and seriously punch it.
All right. First attack is just an actual punch. I will warn you, you need to push it twice successfully in order to actually knock it off.
So if I do make a punch, it'd have to be as a bonus action then.
No. Pushing is an attack. It replaces any given attack during a round. So you can have up to 4 push attempts if you use Flurry of Blows.
Okay. Hmm.
Pushing it over the edge is cool. Do that.
It's probably got some resistances to what I plan anyway. Okay. If I'm told to shove, I'm gonna shove then. And just try and shoulder barge it off.
All right, and here's the thing, is that in order to push, you must make an opposed athletics check versus your target's athletics or acrobatics.
Oh,
Jesus.
no, and it's got very good strength.
Yeah, I guess what I don't have.
Yeah, that's sort of the downside, is that both push and grapple are specifically strength when you're the aggressor.
Yeah, guess what build I'm not.
That being said, you haven't declared anything yet, so what you ultimately decide to do is still up to you.
Mm. No, okay. Back to plan A. I am actually going to attack it.
All right, fair enough. Make it happen. That'll hit.
And I'll also be spending a key point
Oh,
to make that a stunning strike.
All right. Roll damage and tell me what the saving throw is for that.
It's a con save.
Constitution. Okay.
I bet this monster has pretty good constitution considering we've dealt like, I don't know, 200 damage to it and we've barely done a third of its health.
All right, that's the damage. And what's your save DC?
Save DC is 19.
19. I rolled an 8, so it barely failed. So it's going to spend a legendary resistance and succeed instead.
What a fuck.
Oh,
Hey.
you knew it would have those.
Hey, at least it had to burn one, and as usually when monsters have those, it's usually only 3, so we're down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's see if we can burn another then.
Yeah.
That misses.
Okay, well, another key point. Flurry of blows.
That hits.
Okay,
Stunning
so
strike.
that's gonna be another key point for a stunning strike. Yes.
All right, I rolled a 6, so it burns another legendary resistance.
1 left.
It's psychic damage. What the hell?
Aww.
Cherry tapping.
You'll get him one day if you hit him enough.
You just take 2 fingers and like tap his balls a little bit.
All right, and yes, that's it. Another miss.
Yep.
All right. At the end of your turn, the creature is going to spend a legendary action to attack you.
That fails.
That fails.
Fails. Okay.
All right, then it brings us round to Lily.
Hmm.
You are at this point the only person who's invisible, but it does not seem like it will matter in terms of hidden positions.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let me see what spells I got. Yeah, okay, I think... I don't know, what do you think? What do you think? Hypnotic pattern or slow?
Just more guaranteed.
Yeah, that. Also, I do like the idea of slow in this case.
They are both wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
I think slow would probably be the better bet, though.
Yeah,
We're
slow.
going to keep attacking it.
Yeah. If
So yeah.
in the case of them both being wisdom saving throws, yes, slow is better.
Yeah, I'm going to cast slow in an area that hopefully just covers the monster.
Yeah, it's a range of 120 feet. That should be no
Yeah.
problem.
I was gonna say more because it operates as a cube, but yeah.
Well, again,
Yeah, so it has to beat a. My saving throw DC is a 20 if memory serves.
is a what?
20, and it needs to beat it with wisdom.
It matched.
Motherfucker! What a piece of shit!
Look at it
Can I
this
still-
way. Look at it this
Hmm?
way. If it had taken hold, it would have just burned the legendary resistance anyway.
I know, but that was kind of the idea.
Okay.
Yeah. So can I just ask Pam again to fire the gun?
Oh no, she's fully ahead of you on that.
Okay. Good. Good. See, that's more like it.
There
Wait,
we go.
what?
What? Did she crit?
Yeah, seems like it.
Huh.
Hmm.
Also,
Hmm.
I'm surprised she's proficient in this, considering Eberron doesn't have guns. They're just so magically inclined that they haven't had the need to invent guns, despite the fact that they've invented trains.
She did, however, recognize what a gun was, and that Lily's was of superior construction.
Why the fuck does she know what a gun is? She's from Eberron.
Yeah, but she's been traveling the plains already,
true,
so
True, yes, that's right, she did.
No. Something about this girl don't seem kosher, but we'll deal with that when the time comes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not like you could really tell the difference, though.
Not at the moment, no.
Yeah, not in character.
Okay, so what you see happen is basically Pam aims very carefully down the sights and says, "Got you now." Bang. And there's a big splatter of blood spraying backwards from the monster.
Bob and sorry, I have a really important question. Does she actually say bang?
No, that's the sound effect.
Oh. Well, that's
That's less cool. That's less
Sorry.
funny.
But, yeah. Spray of blood expands backwards. And the dragging tail of this monster spirals away into the abyss below you. Monster looks back at the remnants of its stump, screeches, and uses its next legendary action to leap off the side.
huh. Should grab that tail. It can probably make a cool weapon out of it.
A little too late for that one.
Nah, all the tail weapons kind of suck.
Also, I'm really working towards the gem, personally.
Grenache, make a perception check. There is a hideous, rotten stench that has remained behind that you did not smell on the monster before, but seemed to come off of it as it was plummeting off the side.
No, it let out a nasty fart on the way down.
I'm crop
Hell.
dusting.
Oh no, how cringe. So I get up, turn around, and immediately go to high five Pam.
She stares at your hand for a second.
You're supposed to slap yours against it.
Ah,
You did a really good job. That last shot actually was pretty impressive.
yeah, thanks. I I don't know what came over me, honestly. It's just, suddenly I could see like it was just right there in front of me. It knew exactly where to aim. I
Huh.
think it's because it's yours. And did you get this thing enchanted?
No. I don't think I can even enchant it.
Really?
I don't think it is physically possible to enchant that weapon.
Why not?
Given the metal from where it came from,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
is.
enchanted.
It is made of magic nullifying metal, basically.
Weird. Never
Still,
heard of that
that's
stuff
strange.
before.
Yo, Grenache, stop talking about the fart. But yeah, it's weird. I know, right?
It's weird that it only just started giving off that scent.
I know. I was talking about the metal.
The metal is weird too, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still not entirely sure actually about it.
So, say there was a piece of itself left behind.
The tail flew off in one direction, the monster leapt off in the other. Both of them have fallen far enough below that you cannot see where they are through the distance haze below you. There are bits of the monster left, but just splatters of blood that have made the steps a bit more slippery.
And the blood itself isn't giving off the scent either.
Actually, it is. The blood stinks. Like, not enough to actively cause you to throw up, but if you feel like if it were in a more concentrated dose, you would not be able to hold the contents of your stomach in.
Did Grenache get sprayed with it?
The blood backwards, the momentum of the bullet and
the exit wound.
and the
Yeah,
tail.
okay.
Yeah, and since Grenache was on the side, it wouldn't have connected. So this thing, it reeks of death.
I mean, yeah, sure, it's pretty gross. Death, I don't know.
Well, it didn't smell like that before.
I don't know, you've been sniffing it?
It used to have its skin before, too. What was up with that?
I don't know,
What?
something de-sleeved it.
Please stop
Something
using
got
that
rid of
word.
it.
I mean, you saw what it did with its tail, too. That was not normal.
So, question. Now that I've caught the scent of this thing, could I determine that it is some type of undead?
You are very confident that it is not undead.
I've whiffed an undead or two, and I can tell you this ain't dead.
Fuck.
The very fact that it bled and that what came out of it was actual blood. That's
Yeah,
proof
but
enough.
zombies can spill congealed blood.
Well, the fact is it wasn't congealed, and you can tell. It stinks. Your skin tingles where you touch the blood.
Ooh, tingly.
Unpleasant tingle.
Well, I thought for a second I might have had a plan to stop it from running away again. But, no, something doesn't add up about it.
And the fact that it keeps coming and going. It's not
Yeah,
obviously going.
I kind
Or
of
the
wanted
fact
to
that it
stop
was
running
de-sleeved
so I
this
can...
time.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to stop running so I can beat the loving shit out of it.
Yeah, you were doing a great job of that. I'm sure you'll succeed quite well at it.
If Grenache did not tap that monster twice, Pam's shot would not have hit the tail threshold, actually.
Christ, Bobbin! Well, from where I'm standing, it looked like Grenache did piddly fucking punches.
Yeah, I know. It's just it was very close to that threshold.
That's Pam. Pam, you doing all right? What you mentioned sounded real weird. About just seeing forward out of nowhere and all that.
Oh, that, yeah. I mean, it helped.
It did, but does that happen often?
No. First
Yeah,
time.
what it was.
I mean, I've used like magic stuff before that does something similar. It's just came out of nowhere this time, though. And you said that thing isn't magic.
It's 100% not magic.
Well, yeah, then I don't know. Maybe it's because it's yours?
I don't think so. We had plates made of that same metal that could literally block out everything.
Now, hang on a second. Well, that thing does not... I have seen that thing. I have, like, tumbled half of a tower onto that thing this one time. Like, it was coming after me with a vengeance for a while. I figured, like, I needed to take care of that thing. I set up this big old trap for it, hid up in a tower that was halfway crumbling, set things up to make it all fall down on that thing so I could get away. And I did get away. But I saw it crawling out of that wreckage like it hadn't taken a single bump on its head.
Huh. So I learned that trick from you then. Well, either way.
I just mean the point is that hitting it with normal things doesn't seem to work.
Well,
normal things like normal bullets from a gun that can never be enchanted.
Well, perhaps there's something tied to that. From what I remember of that particular metal, it would block even communications from ancient beings. Other creatures that we would call gods.
Yeah, but that's mostly just the gun itself, not the ammo.
Is the ammo not made of the same metal?
You think I just bought 1 million of those one day and then brought them all back?
I don't keep track of what you buy.
I kind of did on purpose, but yes.
Yeah, Graness is like, I don't keep track of what you keep on you. I'm not that nosy.
But yeah, it's bullets. Bullets are lead, as in real life.
Yeah, no, it's look, Grenache, they're lead. They're not iron like the gun. It's how it works, actually.
Guess that puts to bed my theory then. So,
hey Pam, have you felt different since you met me? I don't mean emotionally.
Oh, well, if we're just talking physical, well, not really.
Okay. Gonna roll insight though, just to be sure. Maybe I'll succeed this time.
Maybe.
Motherfucker.
No, you won't.
God, I roll ass.
you know what? Why don't I have a roll in this one?
Hey, look, it's a big boy number.
All right, as far as you can tell, Pam is currently being straight with you.
It's a very powerful statement there. Well, okay, the whole situation seems weird, but we'll worry about it when
if we
have the luxury.
At this point, it's a boon, and given by the state of both of us right now, we can take all the help we can get.
So hey Pam, again, where were we headed?
Well, we came from up, And at the moment, we're going down.
And,
there's also where the creature went. So,
well, I mean, the creature went way down.
Yeah, creature took a shortcut. We're not taking that shortcut.
oh, I'd agree with that. I don't think even I would be capable of surviving such a fall. Let's take the less dangerous route down then.
So how much blood is on the ground, would you say?
Not enough to pose a serious danger of slipping.
I was going to ask if your Nash could scoop some up into a vial.
No, it's already
Starting to dry.
no, not dried, but mostly soaked into the stone.
Okay, then yeah. Okay, we'll not worry about that. Either way, let's move on through the stank.
Yeah. It's starting to irritate me.
Everything irritates you right now, Grenache. Everything.
Well, in this case, Grenache is right on the money. It's actively like irritating your eyes, standing in the fumes emitted by this blood.
Got the stank blood.
Also, you don't irritate me, Lily.
I'm amazed, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. And I'll just accept it for what it is, a boon.
Fair enough.
It's fine, Grenache. I like you too, it's okay. Lily just walks up to you and pats you on the back.
Yeah, he's noticeably comfortable about that. More so than Pam, at least.
I can't pat you on the head, so I can at least pat you on the back.
And I will just remind you that your anger is not overcharged. Your emotions currently are overcharged.
Oh no! Grenache is emotional.
So, there's never really been any romantic attachment to Lily, but the sort of friendship, camaraderie sensation is much stronger than you're used to feeling.
Yeah, it's comforting. It's comforting. Wait, Pam, let's move. So we're gonna head through the stank down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Stinky stairs. I can't immediately place this area from any given Dark Souls, so it must be from Dark Souls 3, the only one I haven't played through all the way.
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
That's it. Oh, actually,
I was thinking 1, actually.
no,
that's not 1.
Does remind me of something from 3, but
Is this from Demon Souls, maybe? Or maybe it's not from any Souls, and Bobbin just found a
it's,
picture he
it's
liked.
just art Bobbin found that wasn't Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Actually, it is from one of the Soulsborne's games.
Oh!
Fuck, is it 3? I bet you it's 3.
I did not write down my sources.
Okay.
Fucker.
Well,
Your guess is as good as mine.
It looks like something from 3,
And
but either way.
Actually, probably better. I never played any of the games.
I've played all of them. I hate Demon Souls. Either way,
Yes.
enjoy the fire and the piss dimension.
Regardless, both groups end up following paths that keep leading down and down and down until eventually you hit this edge of the ruins, and in front of you stretches a massive, endless, dismal swamp.
Yeah, swamps fucking suck.
Your feet are going to get soaked.
How bad is the smell?
It smells like if all of the areas you had traversed were fully occupied and all of their sewage tunnels led to one place. This is it.
Oh, good.
Oh, so like the New York subway. Got it.
No, I was gonna say like a normal swamp.
I was going to make a joke about Maryland, but Maryland.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
yeah.
Maryland actually does not smell that bad, or that, or
Legit.
I am extremely used to it.
Swamp smells so fucking gross.
And I thought the blood was bad.
Yeah, you gotta get this on yourself.
Death stare to Lily.
And in another location, similar to this one, Aurelia and Lake and Vane have arrived in the at the edge of the swamp.
Well, this sucks. I'm assuming Aurelia can't understand me at the moment. Probably not in the plan.
It has been multiple hours.
Yeah. Well, this place sucks.
I mean, I think Aurelia knows Lake well enough to know what they're saying.
At the very least, the body language has grown pouty.
Lake
See it fold
pouty?
its arms.
No. All right. Well. Huh. God, times like this, I really wish I had red hair here. But I mean, I guess I never really tried summoning him. I just kind of figured it wouldn't work.
I wouldn't rely on things that bring creatures from the outside into the mazes.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it would not be effective. All right, well, I guess we just have to keep moving.
Indeed.
I mean, I assume we got here by just walking in a random direction, right?
Well, for the last 15 minutes or so, you've sort of been funneled one single. Every other possible direction has either been crumbled to the extent that you couldn't possibly clear it, or simply absent.
Yeah.
So in other words, going back would require a significant amount of backtracking.
Let's
Yeah,
move on.
that's fine.
My feet are gonna feel fucking gross because I'm not wearing shoes, but at least I won't have to deal with wet shoe feel, so.
Very well. Here. And Brentel holds out his halberd to Aurelia.
Okay.
Use that to check for deep pockets within the swamp.
All right.
Actually, the Rod of Lordly Might has a 10-foot pole mode. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. I use that instead. You know, I think this will be more useful actually. I really presses a button and the rod zooms outwards like it's fucking Darth Maul's lightsaber.
I was fucking thinking, you know what, never mind. I'm not even gonna.
Fascinating. I thought that was just a flaming sword.
No, it's actually I remember everything about the rod and Onos, right? Or do I not remember some of it? Because it relates to Aurelia's rulership, I guess.
You don't remember some of it, but you are certain that this is the rod of Lord Onos, and that you have his direct permission to hold it.
Yes, all right. I'll explain that to him. Maybe that'll shut him up for a second.
You are a foreigner.
Yes.
Wow! Okay.
It's simply that it's very rare to see a foreigner actually be a worshipper and servant of Lord Onos.
Well, I wouldn't say worshipper and servant so much as...
Why not?
Definitely a servant.
Well,
hey
you know
Aurelia,
what?
this is the exact same thing I say about the tree, huh? Huh? You can't understand me. I'm.
Aurelia's not going to bother arguing.
Aurelia can't argue. Lady's just shouting into the.
No, I mean she's not going to bother arguing with Brintel either.
Okay.
Just like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, you realize that there's nothing wrong with being a servant.
Why don't you try being one for once?
I know. Look, it's really not important.
It seems to be important to you. You've deflected every attempt I've made to declare you a servant, even though that would be an immense boost to your prestige.
Oh, this guy thinks you're a servant. Oh, that's so good.
Look, Brintel, you have to understand that this is a sensitive topic for me at the moment, considering I cannot remember exactly who I am or my status.
And the one person who does can't tell you jack shit.
So, just let's leave the topic alone for the moment. We can discuss it further if we are able to get out of here, and I have this curse upon me lifted. And with that, Aurelia is going to start poking around with the pole to look for spots in the, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm. Since you don't wish to be a servant, what would you wish to be?
Brintel, I told you I don't know how to answer that question because I don't remember what I am.
That is what you were. What would you wish to be if you had any option in front of you?
I'm so glad I'm here to witness this.
I'm sorry, I just don't know how to answer that. I feel like I can't give an answer to that question without understanding my life to this point, which I cannot remember for the most part.
Name pop
There are
out.
those who redefine themselves, redefine the world around them in the process. My ancestor, the first of the Vang, was one such person. He was a servant, a great servant of the dragons and of the previous dynasty. But when the old family grew decadent, complacent, he forged himself an army, challenged their rule, and in his success was granted the right to rule the empire.
Well, that's wonderful for him.
So my confusion, you must understand, is why you need a past in order to forge a future. When the past could be anything, and right now it is anything, the future is similarly unbounded.
Look, I don't know, okay? I don't have an answer for you. I understand what you're saying. I suppose you're not wrong that technically I shouldn't need to know my precise past to be able to make a decision about what I want to do, but I am simply not prepared in this moment to give the matter the thought that it would require. If I escaped from here and completed the mission that I am on right now with my friends, and I still did not regain my past, then I would have to decide what I really wanted for the future. But as it is, I see no utility in confronting this question. And as I said, it is a difficult and unpleasant one, given that it reminds me of everything that I have currently lost.
He is literally handing you the answer to the key problem, and you are throwing it back in his face, you moron! I'm so glad you can't understand me, because I am extremely frustrated at you! I look at Vang and I go, I apologize, you're not a dink, she's the dink.
And he still can't understand it.
No, nobody can understand it. It's great.
Well, Lake seems to be enjoying this conversation because, Aurelia can see that Lake is probably gesticulating wildly.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I hate that when you said dink, my first thought was dual income, no kids, and you're also not wrong. But
I'm sure the visibility of the shaking arm or limb in shadow is probably very evident at this point.
Yeah.
It's interpretive dance.
Well, suppose that will do for now, but your friend there does not seem quite as happy with your answer.
Yes, well, I do have vague recollections of Lake and I having disagreements about various things, some of which I remember better than others. So somehow that doesn't surprise me.
You on this one. I'm just calling you an idiot because he's literally handing you the
yes,
answer.
But Aurelia doesn't know that.
No, I know. Like, still saying this out loud, even though they know nobody can understand them.
Frustration in multiple directions.
All right, let's just keep moving for now. I'll think about it, okay? How's that?
Don't say it like you're trying to placate me.
Well, not just you.
The Nile's not just a river in Egypt.
Meanwhile...
So hey Pam, what do you plan on doing when you get out of here?
There's this one stir-fry shop. In that sigil place.
Hmm.
I don't know what they do to the mushrooms, but they practically melt in your mouth. They're not rubbery at all.
You'll need to take me there.
And it's completely vegan, too.
Oh, impressive. It doesn't matter to me, but that's impressive, I guess.
Yeah, well, I figure I kill enough people in the line of, as part of the profession, best not to do too much damage.
Yeah, no, I feel. I get you. I don't really, but I get you.
Well...
That's an interesting direction for your brain to go.
I've listened to a lot of Rude Tales of Magic.
Once again, is that better or worse than me hearing Dink and just thinking dual income, no kids? Hey, Pam, you're gonna need to take me there.
I've thought of what I was going to say now.
You should also bring Grenache. Grenache enjoys good food.
In any case, unfortunately, I got no clue which way to go here. Place stinks so much. It's the only thing I can smell.
Yeah, you know what? Let's see.
I think it's also a question of how we intend to cross this.
Well, on the big solid patches, hopefully.
Yeah, let's just pick the direction that looks the least disgusting and try to take that. And they all look foul, but I mean, there's got to be at least one that is.
As I look to my symbol, A, would I be able to use it? And B, would true seeing actually be of any help here to seeing the right path to take?
I would say, just for the sake of, just because that sounds interesting, that yes, True Sight would allow you to basically see the outlines of the potholes, of the deep spots, of the reeds covering the quicksand instead of the lumps of land. Sure.
Okay. Well, with that, I would at least make the attempt to see if I could use one of the charges of the holy symbol so that I can see forward and chart a path through.
Yeah. Like I said, everything I just said.
Okay.
And incidentally, that you notice just from the pattern of the spaces in front of you that this is yet again a maze. Not an open space where you can travel in any direction, but yet another maze, limited on the various sides by deep water, sinkholes, quicksand, places that you cannot safely traverse.
Of course, nothing in this place is so simple.
No, what is it this time?
Well, I'll put it short. If you don't want to end up in a sinkhole, if you don't want to end up swallowed up by water, you'll follow my lead to the footing.
Okay, sure.
And Grenache then starts leading the way across.
And I mean, look, Grenache, there's something to remember about the plains that has been hammered home for me repeatedly. If you want to find something, you'll find it. If something wants to find you, it'll find you. Just look at Pam. I don't think she actually smells the treasure. She just wants to find it bad enough.
No, I smell it.
Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, sure.
I know it's the right stuff because it smells purple.
Oh, okay. My point is, perception is powerful here.
Synesthesia is a fun thing.
Is that one?
What's purple smell like?
Shrug.
That's like trying to ask. That's like trying to describe to a person who's been blind their entire life what the color red looks like.
Hey, Grenache, my point is, may as well take the path of least resistance for the time being.
Well, right now I'm taking a path that doesn't get us all killed.
Exactly, least resistance. You got it.
I mean, least resistance is probably the one that'll get us all killed.
No, that's a lot of resistance, actually. Some might argue too much resistance.
Well, I would say death would be quicker than trying to navigate this place.
I fucking refuse to die here, Grenache.
Same. Yeah, so would you mind putting a little
Also, Grenache getting pissy about it's not going to help anyone.
Stop trying to get me pissy.
I'm not. You're looking for a reason. You ever think about that?
2 hours pass. You have to make several choices as you wander deeper into the endless swamps. Neither choice seems to be particularly better or worse. Once or twice you run into effectively a dead end, but you don't lose too much time backtracking. And at this point, keep in mind I am describing both groups.
I figured.
Yeah.
And I am still describing both groups when I say you hear a familiar cry echoing out across the endless moor.
Oh, cool, good. At least this place is surrounded by more life, I guess.
Fuck, not this shit again. Ugh.
Just don't look for that to turn up as we're in the middle of this quagmire.
And of course it was gonna turn up here. We didn't kill it.
Nothing like a trying, mind you.
Oh yeah, you punched it real hard.
Yeah, and your new friend shot it real good too.
Damn straight she did.
And they still survived it.
Still kind of freaked out about that.
Yeah, still wondering how it de-sleeved too. So that's a new one to me. And the tail. The tail also was confusing.
Aurelia, you hear the sound of Lily complaining, echoing across the distance.
Does that mean I hear it too?
I never thought I'd be glad to hear that.
Does that mean I hear it too? Because my passive perception, I'm pretty sure, is higher than Aurelia's.
Oh yeah, you hear it. It's just harder to make out still.
Okay. Oh, I hear distant Lily complaining on the wind.
Sounds of whining on the wind.
Mm-hmm. It seems like you can eventually reach the source of that sound if you could keep heading in the direction you're going. Also, presumably, if you can hear Lily, the reverse might be true.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, they haven't said anything.
Yeah, well, I guess Lake can't exactly call out.
No, I can't.
Aurelia will have to do it. She'll just sort of give a shout in the direction that you heard it from, like, Lily, is that you?
Oh, hey, Aurelia! Hey! Grenache is here too!
Grenache starts looking
Oh,
around.
good. Lake is sort of here.
What do you mean, sort of?
You'll see.
Yeah, okay.
More friends of yours.
Yes. It sounds like we're all here. This is good. With all of us together, I have no doubt that we'll be able to defeat the monster.
Did you miss the part where I said I can't do magic?
Yes.
No, I
mean,
told Aurelia that when she was.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Gotcha.
But whatever, it's fine. I mean, this still, even if you did discount Lake, this like effectively triples our ability. Obviously, Aurelia doesn't know that Lily can't do anything either.
Yeah.
It's fine though, I have a stand-in.
As I start to hear voices crossing over, I actually bring out the Gem of Brightness and opt to put the light spell onto my holy symbol.
I think you can only pop it onto the gem itself, but you can still hold that up. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, it's like seeing a lighthouse in the distance.
Hey, look, we found our friends. Hooray. Nobody can understand a single fucking word I'm saying. Let's go.
And you spot each other on, well, basically on the far side of a pond. once you finally get into visual distance.
A shade waves at the other other three.
Well, given the odd one out, I'm presuming that one is going to be Lake.
Shots Lake.
Yeah, Lake's a shadow person for some reason.
I don't know, I'm not sure if that's Lake, because that's way too good looking.
I
Here's
flip
the
you
thing.
off.
Here's the thing. You can all identify the shade as Lake. It has very solid outlines. And yes,
Oh, no,
I know
that's
that
just-
contradicts myself.
I was talking shit.
I'm
wait.
not.
So wait, Aurelia can't see Lake, but the others can?
No. Now that Aurelia looks over, yeah, the outlines have solidified pretty substantially.
Oh yeah, so
It's been so gradual you hadn't really paid attention.
by the way, I also realized that Lily called out Aurelia's name. What did Aurelia hear when she did that?
I don't know.
Okay. So just quickly gonna double check something. Can either of you tell me my name?
Yeah, it's Aurelia.
Alright.
Yeah, Aurelia something.
Yeah, fuck if I remember the rest. It was all dumb.
All right. I assume she does not get any more meaningful information.
And then the beast bursts out.
Oh god damn it!
I was
in
about to
between
ask
you.
about. Oh Jesus!
Well, all right then.
This is awkward.
Roll initiative, everybody.
Okay.
Oh God.
Well. Well.
Oscar only got an 11.
Jeez. Aurelia was very distracted by trying to figure out her name.
Nash, 19. Lake, 12.
Holy shit!
Lily,
Holy fuck!
20.
It's amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a number that low playing Dungeons and Dragons. Never have I seen anyone roll a dice and get a -5 result.
Welcome to the ladies' mazes. Shit gets weird. But yes, Lily's actual initiative is 20, so you go first.
Yeah, I have a vague inkling of why, but that's unrelated for now. So yeah, Pam counts as like a separate thing entirely, right? In terms of like my action.
Pam has essentially been going on your turn and following your orders, specifically because she would have done them anyway, but...
Yeah, okay.
But she has not been spending your action in order to fire, no.
That's what I wanted to be sure of. Okay. You know what? For funsies, let's see if I can burn a save then. Yeah, so I'm gonna use Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So it's a wisdom save and it needs to beat a DC of 20.
Okay. Wisdom did not succeed. Yeah, I'll burn that last legendary resistance.
Hooray!
There we go. And now Pam can do Pam things.
Pam it up.
All right, let's see. What was that? Really panned that roll up.
That was an unfortunate one, honestly. Hot damn.
The 10 makes up for the 2 ones.
Yeah, but also that 10 has a 4 next to it.
Yeah.
Runesh.
Let's just glaze at the beast as it turns up and just... Hey! That was very rude!
Yeah.
I was talking to Aurelia!
I was talking to.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever seen you so worked up about talking to Aurelia. Jeez.
I think that's the first time I've seen anyone get worked up talking to Aurelia that isn't her current wife.
Or like any sort of sycophant, yeah.
Yeah.
And I will mention that the monster is currently 10 feet away from everybody.
I mean, I can easily
Equidistant.
close that gap.
Can't believe that it's at the center.
But you know, you do have those sun bolts,
I know.
if nothing else.
I think he's still running out there and punching it.
Yep.
And at the very least, though, we've stripped away all its resistances, the 3.
All right, well, if you're trying to run out to the monster, then you plummet into the water. Which gets immediately too deep to cross, and now you're swimming.
Well, I do have the unarmored movement feat.
All right, how does that work exactly with swimming?
It doesn't. I can move on vertical surfaces and across liquids without falling during the movement.
Fucking monks.
So are you telling me that you are running across the surface of the water, essentially
Punching it.
Yeah, pummeling the
Pummeling as I
monster
go.
at
And
every angle, while keeping your momentum up, circling it.
I'm running a circle around it and then going back to where I was.
What is this freaking... Bobbin, what is this anime bullshit?
Monks.
Man. It's monks. Well, anyway, 25 hits. Now that we've settled all of that.
I hate this game.
Also stunning strike.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Passes its saving throw. Takes 10 damage.
Well, I've got shit rolls. That's what I've got.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend too much key on pummeling. I'll just use the an extra attack as a bonus.
Yep.
And that's not enough either, is it?
No.
Okay, well.
Yeah, its armor class went up when it lost its skin.
That's weird. How does that work? What?
Well, it did lose natural armor, but it doubled its dexterity score
Okay, fair enough.
from 15 to 30.
Oh,
Jesus.
fuck?
Multi-stage boss monster, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but what happened to the tail? What did that change?
You'll see.
It's less aesthetically pleasing is what happened, even after being de-sleeved.
Okay.
But yeah, that was Grenache Lake. 2 chunks of roots in either hand, and you are actively surrounded by plant life.
Yes, I am.
Noxious, disgusting plant life, but plant life.
I would like to fucking have vines wrap around this horde beast try and entangle it again. I know that's a bad idea because it has a tremendous strength saving throw. But hey, maybe it lost some of that when it lost its skin. Maybe its skin was making it stronger for some reason. Who knows? Persuasion. 21. Question is, do I want that 21? I still have lucky. I think I still have 3 instances of lucky. Yeah,
a 21's going to be good enough.
Okay, all right.
For a first level spell.
Okay, fair enough. Like, all right. So yeah, fucking make that saving throw, DC 20.
All right. It does not appear to have done anything. The plants around here are not thick and heavy enough in order to fully entangle such a beast.
Alas, they are not thick with 2 C's.
Okay, well,
Or, no, actually, I think, no, I can do this a different way. Yeah, you don't see anything, but you do notice that the monster is struggling against things rising up from the ground beneath the pool, and then it responds by becoming bigger, and you hear snapping, crunching from below.
Become huge.
you're huge. You have huge guts. Okay. Well, that's my turn. I can't think of anything else to do. And in case you're wondering, I am currently desperately going through the Druid spell list to see what I can do with plants.
All right. Feel free to get creative with that, by the way.
Okay.
The plants are giving you power, not necessarily just their bodies.
Oh, okay.
But yes, the monster finally gets its turn. And let's see here. Do it grabs Vangpolant and tears his head off, and then sits
Holy-
back to the surface of the water.
Shit!
That's not good.
My mistake.
That's not great. That's not good, I would say.
Really? What the fuck just happened to your friend?
It's fine. I can resurrect him.
Do you
I
want
can-
to?
Actually,
I can
not right now.
I can resurrect somebody without a head. Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
you can. You
The
just need a
monster
body
took-
part.
The monster took all the body parts.
I don't think you
What,
can
all of
resurrect
them?
that hard.
As in, it was holding Vang Brintel in its hands, tore his head off with its mouth, and then sank below with all the body parts still with it.
Well, that's unfortunate. Hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
That was fucked up.
Hey, really? That was messed up.
Yeah. It was.
Can't understand me.
Yeah.
Actually, you did.
Oh, nice.
Hold on. Wait. Do I recognize that Aurelia understood me?
Yeah, I really just responded to what you said.
I look over at Grunesh and Lily. I'm like, hey, can you guys understand what the fuck I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
Holy shit!
No.
Oh.
No.
Nope. Oh, I heard
It was
nothing?
just-
Okay.
It was just the once. And it was
Oh.
just the one person who heard.
Damn. Fucked up. So I just see Lake looking like an asshole is what you're saying.
How's that different from normal?
Well, what you actually saw was Aurelia go, yeah, that really is fucked up. Apropos of nothing.
To be fair, I've been saying it's fucked up.
Huh. Well, we all found each other. Nobody can understand me.
But was he anyone important?
He isn't now.
Well, he
Eh,
he was
Ice cold.
the guy. Remember when we were looking for the possible heirs of the Vang dynasty? He was the one who disappeared after getting obsessed with the Lady of Pain.
Oh, okay, the one who played with fire. Okay, yeah, yep.
I think the better question right now is, where did that thing go?
Underwater, obviously.
Hmm.
You want to go after it?
No.
I ain't gonna stop you.
I think it's better we get to somewhere where it doesn't have an advantage against us. Any ideas?
You've been where I've been.
Next to Aurelia.
Well, I don't really know. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset by the fact that it just killed Vang Brintel like that.
Fucking ripped his head off and drug him under.
That was one of the most messed up things I've ever seen.
Just I should have done something.
You
Wow,
literally
that's
couldn't
no
have.
commenting on it.
I know this is empty words coming from a husk you cannot understand, but there's literally nothing you could have done. Not feel bad. There, I was nice to Aurelia for once in my life.
Yeah, exactly when she can't hear you.
Well, we
It's
need
the
to get
thought
out
that
of this one
counts.
either way.
All right, all we can do is keep going, I guess. I don't know. I fought the monster before. I sounds like you guys did as well.
Yeah, took his tail right off.
Yeah, we removed its skin, I guess.
Yeah, my buddy here, Pam, is actually a crack shot.
Wave your hand.
I wave back.
So, is there any way around this pond? I don't think we should swim across it.
Yes,
No,
sounds like a
probably
good
not.
idea.
I mean, Aurelia still has the pole.
Yeah, Ganesh notices that. It's like, seems like you might be able to get around with that. I tried my best with this, but indicates to the holy symbol, but seems it's out of charges at this point.
Hey,
I mean, you did a good job, all things considered. It's not your fault that weird monster thing came up from the water and tore that man's head off.
I feel bad that I wasn't able to protect him.
okay, all right, okay.
Hey, it's
I'm
fine. There
gonna-
was nothing you could have done.
So how wide is this pond across? By the way,
Roughly 20 to 25 feet.
Now we can just go around it.
no, I was.
The treacherous patches do extend to either side of the pond.
There's a bunch of trees around here, right?
Stunted
Can either of you
trees.
fly?
I mean,
a lot
yeah,
more
I guess I
grasses.
could cast fly on 4 people, I believe.
Don't you dare leave Pam out.
Oh no, wait! I have 2 different things that can cast fly. I think, but I can't. Oh, right, but I can only concentrate on one at a time.
Yeah. My plan was to try and command the trees to like form a bridge for us.
Why don't you give that a shot?
Yeah. Do that.
I mean, Grenache could probably carry Lily, right? Or Lake
I'm gonna
could.
Grenache could, but also I don't think Grenache wants to swim through that.
All right. Yeah.
Grenache doesn't
no,
have
no,
to
no.
swim through that.
I mean, flying.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
wait.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Grenache
Grenache can just run on the water,
fucking
right?
run. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just cast fly on the other 4 people.
Well, at the moment, the problem is that your 2 parties are on either side
Yeah.
of the pond.
Hey, Grenache, could you just like
okay. I
carry
must have
me
missed
and
that part.
Pam in either arm and just run across?
Give it a shot.
They're both light.
Yeah.
But wait, which side do we want to be on?
Well, either way, Grenache is gonna run across the water and try and join you guys.
All right.
The answer is it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And that's what the distance is, but given we're able to talk to each other, I'm pretty sure 55 feet would be
It's
covering
20
it.
feet.
Yeah.
20, 25.
So, yeah.
And you'd be, like, dashing even. But, by the way, that moment just a bit ago when Colin said something and Torpo responded, that was also something that Lily unconsciously replied to.
I'm hating the fact that this is selective. Because now I can't make fun of people willy-nilly. They might actually understand me at the worst possible moment.
I just like the idea of just Grenache running across a lake with me and Pam in either arm.
Yeah, and that just happens.
Yeah,
It's like no rolls required.
that's the best part.
I wave.
But as it is, you guys are getting close to the end here. And it's also getting late. And the party is finally reunited completely. +1.
Mm-hmm. It was
And
plus 2,
strong-
but
Yeah.
That man got, I mean, +3 really.
No, he's gone now.
Oh, but there were 2 of them.
He's at the lake. He's in the lake. So yeah, he's not reunited with us. Either part of him.
But yeah,
Alright, so we're calling it there then?
we're calling it here.
All right.
And I will also say, just something to keep in mind for next time. If you could ask the Lady of Pain any question, or set of questions even, what would they be? You don't have to write them out and submit them or anything. Just keep them in mind.
hmm.
You might get a chance to ask them.